If you've been wondering what your first step should be to wind up getting into a healthy lifestyle, I want to go over the foundations of where our health breaks down and how you build it up. So I'm Dr. Greg Gersten with Align Wellness Center, and I've been helping people to remove the blockages in their health to live an amazing, fantastic life for the last 20 years. If you like videos like this, where we help you to regain your health, to move blockages, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. We're constantly creating content to help you live an amazing, fantastic life. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Now, on to the meat and potatoes. So the way that we live our lives is really dictated by the stresses that we're exposed to. There are really three types of stresses. There are physical stresses, chemical stresses, and emotional stresses. How we build them up and the ones that we support our body with will really dictate the outcomes of how we live and how our health is exposed. So I want to talk with you real briefly about each of them. The first one we'll talk about is the emotional stresses. Now, this is not one that I focus in or specialize in, but this is about the relationships you keep with the people in your lives. This has to do with whether you know them directly, like the people you work with or your family, or the people you run into who are zooming down the highway and cut you off. They can be good relationships, they can be bad relationships, but they're all stressful and can either build your health or take away from it. The second one is chemical stresses. This falls into the things that we eat and or are exposed to, and it really has to do with the things that we put into our body. So it includes food, water, drinks, medications, supplements, air, products that we put on our clothes and in our clothes and the clothes that we wear. All of these contribute to how our body chemically responds to what's going on and how it's working. The better and the cleaner these things are, the better and the cleaner you are, the less stress you have, the less emotion that you have, the less problem you have. The more of these that you get exposed to that break you down, the worse you're gonna be, the more health issues you have. The last one is the physical stresses. This is where I really specialize in. The physical stresses have to do with the traumas and impact quickly, or the ones that happen over time that cause stresses to the body that cause you to break down. These are really challenging because our body is designed to be self-healing and self-regulating. We know that if we get a cut on our finger, to heal it up and for our body to work. We know that if we eat something, that it should be digested properly. However, and the brain winds up controlling all of that. However, when there's a disconnect between our brain and our body, those systems don't know what to do. And a physical trauma, whether it's sudden or one that happens over time, is the number one culprit of how that disconnect works and how physical trauma is breaking us down. I think that addressing this connection is the key and should be the foundational step that you take in developing your healthy lifestyle. Because if we can't connect the brain to our body, our emotions wind up being poor and we can't absorb the chemicals and nutrients in our lives that we need. If you've got questions about this, feel free to write them down below. If you know someone who needs to watch this, go ahead and share them with me. If you've got questions about how to get started on your health, feel free to write them down below. I respond to all the questions as quickly as I can. Once again, my name is Dr. Greg Gersten, and thank you for letting me be a part of your health.